Hey YouTube, the video that I'm doing now is basically a re-edited version of the video I did last. There are new sections of video in it and other sections of the video that are similar, but that are changed because I've edited them to try and make them clearer and brighter and just see what I can do with the footage. Um, it's not unusual to gain footage and use it more than once, but obviously to try and you know um, make the footage better every time that you use it, through video editing and so forth. So yeah, the pictures that you're seeing, some are the same in terms of the original footage used, but it will be edited in a way to hopefully highlight detail on the moon's surface in better detail than originally posted in my last video. So yeah, you're getting to see it. Some of it's been slowed down more, some of it's been, where I can highlight it better, or I've cropped on a certain area to highlight it. But hopefully the images now are even better than on the last video. So yeah, hope you're enjoying this video. I did get a chance to look up as well. I was talking in my last video about the GH3. And it's definitely a camera I want to get to try and use on this channel. And I also said I wasn't sure at the frame rates that it run at. It's not a 4K camera, it only goes up to 1080p on the GH3, but it does run up to 60 frames per second, which is pretty good really. So it'll be cool to have the opportunity to slow footage down. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to potentially catch floating debris on the surface, or somewhere on the image, and with that 60 frames a second then being able to slow it down, I should be able to hopefully catch more detail than I am at 24-25 frames a second with the 600D. Not to say I'm going to stop using the 600D. I mean, I'm more than happy with the images that I'm getting. I mean, that is absolutely fantastic right there. Detail you can see on that from this. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can yeah, basically any way that I can gain more detail. And I think it isn't the same tool for every job, so I think that the Canon SX60 has its pros and cons. I think that the Nikon P1000 has its pros and cons, as does this setup with the 600D, and the GH3 hopefully will bring something new to the table that I can use, and it'll be interesting to see how each one of them does when I'm able to gain some footage of the planets Saturn and Jupiter in particular, which are two of my favourites, because being able to gain certain detail, especially with Jupiter, and trying to catch the red dot and stuff like that, and then you've got Saturn with the rings, so that would be pretty awesome to be able to do that. I've also got some some ways that I can stack the images. I do like doing that. I haven't done that for a while, but yeah, stacking the images to try and get some cool photos of the planets and that. I haven't done it with the moon's surface. I don't know how well that would come out, because I haven't got an electronic tracker that will keep the image of the moon centered where I'm hoping to stack the images, but it is easier with the planets than it is with a bigger image, so we'll just see what happens. But yeah, definitely looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm thinking, like, the way that I've edited this particular video, I've tried to brighten everything up as much as possible and just sharpen certain areas. So yeah, it's getting that balance, because as I'm editing, it's on a small screen, even though it's on my laptop editing this. But then when you blow it up onto a full screen, like when I've watched it back on my TV is like a 55-inch TV, obviously you're really stretching those pixels, and sometimes actually it looks better on a smaller screen than it does on a massive TV. And I think my laptop just tends to play the videos better, whether it's the codec that I'm using, that it's more suited to a laptop screen as opposed to a television screen. You know, they use different ways of displaying the image. But I suppose, you know, some people will be playing it on their phones, some will be playing it on their iPads, some playing on laptops and TVs, and you know, you just get that slight variation in quality. But you know, it is what it is. You can only control so much when you're putting the footage out there. I always upload it in the highest quality that I can, but I don't know if YouTube, if they compress anything, then they may well do. And even when you upload it in 4K, that's not to say they don't compress the 4K. So I'm sure the images that, you know, I'm seeing may potentially be slightly better than the images you're seeing. But yeah, I would definitely challenge anyone though that to try and gain this kind of detail on the moon with the budget of around $400 that I've used. And I mean that in a positive way. I would love to see people, you know, to see what people can get, you know. So the Canon 600D, low budget, the Celestron C90, very low budget, and then my tripod. That's really all I use. So yeah, it just shows you what you can do, and I'm tempted now to really go as low budget as I can, just to see, almost like a sort of research in itself. I've got the SX520, which is a sort of basic bridge camera with 42 times zoom, and it'll be interesting to see how much I can push that, especially with the fact that, you know, the video manual controls on there aren't the best. You don't have as much control as you do with the Nikon, you know, the P1000, the SX60, or the DSLRs that I use. So that'll be interesting to see. But I say anyone who's got a camera, even if you've got a little point and shoot camera or you're just using your phone, you absolutely should do what you can, because anything is better than nothing. And you know, you'll be surprised. Like, it always surprises me, no matter what I'm using, you can always get something. You know, it may not be craters on the moon, but you know, it may be that you go get stars and things like that, and constellations and that. And that also brings me up to other videos I'm going to be bringing up soon, where I'm using the digital night vision to watch, because I always catch things floating through space debris. It'll be satellites and things, and who knows what. And they do sort of follow a path round where you almost find an area where you can see something, and things will keep passing by that area, you know, pretty consistently. So I'm definitely would like to get that on there. I think that'd be pretty interesting. I've got some good digital night vision units, and they've really come on in the last few years, where the quality is so much better. And I use Night Fox, and the Night Fox Corsac in particular is an amazing unit. There is no bad reviews of that. It far exceeds its price tag, and I would say to anyone to pick one of them up for what it costs. That is probably one of the best pieces of night vision equipment you can get for the price. And I say, I'm not asked to say that. That is my true opinion. It is a fantastic piece of equipment. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you can see the improvements that have been made since the last video that just come on. Like I say, it's similar footage, some's been changed, but I hope you enjoyed the video, and there'll definitely be a lot more coming on soon. And yeah, cheers YouTube.